Yeah, good morning, everyone. So we are seeing more of a continuation of day before yesterday. Uh, Even on the yesterday when the key culprit is dollar index, which is still moving up and having its impact on commodity and emerging market. So what we see that most of the commodities are under pressure and are down, whereas even various emerging market are also seeing some corrections in today's trade because of the dollar index, which has moved up. So it was yesterday 105.9 same time, whereas right now it is at 106.61. So the movement up is also very sharp, leading to, though the oil remained flat, oil aluminum down by almost around 1.5% from uh, the equity market closing yesterday to till today. And similarly, copper is down, and also iron ore and steel are also down by around half or 1%. So more of a continuation of what is happening. CPI inflation in US has also come more of a flattish, no surprise over there. So that is one stable data which has come. Uh, what we see that we had seen sharp correction in yesterday's trade, and market is reaching to the month reaching to near some large support in near term, which technical people can indicate. So let us wait for market to stabilize to do large accumulations in at a lower end. One need to see how it stabilizes, and then only one can look to buy any big quantity at a lower rate. So let us wait for the reversal trend, which if whenever that indicate, one can look to accumulate or buy the stocks aggressively. I'll request technical team to take up from here.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, all of you. Last 18 months, Nifty trading above the 200 DMA. Yesterday, we saw that Nifty almost reached that 200 DMA, and that's important support place around 23,540. That's a 200 DMA. Yesterday, Nifty managed to sustain these closing above this 200 DMA. But we closely watched today's closing, this weekly expiry also, and this week end. If Nifty close below this 200 DMA, that is 23,540 in spot Nifty, then we expect more pressure to be continued because Nifty break this 200 DMA after 18 months, and we expect if closing below that important level, then we expect further sell off towards 23 100 and 200 downside, and below that 22 700 next major support for index. If Nifty managed to sustain these 200 DMA closing basis and weekly close also in about this range, then we expect some sideways momentum. Today, in opening session, we expect flattish open, which we closely watch first half an hour. If Nifty break the 23, 540 and 500 in first half an hour, then we expect this pressure to be continued towards intraday basis 23 370, and for next month we expect this moment pressure to be continued towards 23 200 23,000 at downside. Upside for intraday, first immediate resistance place around 23 640 650. If Nifty sustain the 200 DMA and at least close about 23 650 for intraday session, then we expect next momentum towards 23 780 and 900 in upside. Bank Nifty also trading near the 200 DMA. So we expect we closely watch these also. If Bank Nifty break the 49,870 below, then we 200 DMA place around 49,870. Below that, this pressure to be continued towards 49 400 at downside. Upside, first immediate resistance place around 50,540, and Nifty, Bank Nifty sustain above this range 50,540. Then we expect some positive side momentum. Till the date, both index trading near the 200 DMA. To closely watch today's closing. Stock specific, Infosys Titan looks positive. Titan last few trading session trading the sideways momentum in oversold zone. To expect downside is limited, but if Titan break 30 to 40 range above, then we expect positive momentum. Infosys also showing a positive upside. Next immediate resistance place around 1880. If Nifty break this range in the intraday session, then we expect further up move. Negative side, Apollo Hospital till continue the pressure. Last few trading session we saw that the Apollo Hospital showing a negative side and downfall last few trading session. This we continue. Motherson Sumi also showing the pressure last few trading session, but right now trading near the support. If Motherson Sumi at least sustain these range 170 above range, then we expect again pullback rally. But right now trading below the 160, so we expect this pressure to be continue 150 152 at downside. That is for technical derivative I can carry.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning, everyone. So on the derivatives front, as you are seeing that from past 3 to 4 days of trading session, continuously selling has been witnessed, and the carry forward selling is been going ahead. So as per today's session and as per to yesterday's scenario, we have seen that Nifty is having a strong support at 23,500 to 450 range. Once if Nifty manages to hold this support, then only we might expect some bounce back in the market towards the 23,700 level. But in the first half or second half of trading session, if Nifty goes below 23,500 level and gets stable below that level, then the next level where we are seeing that the potato position is there is at 23,300 to 23,000 mark. So overall scenario still seems to be on the negative front, because if we compare overall all the major indices like Nifty Auto, Nifty FMCG, all are looking on the negative trend, while the three index which are looking negative right now and more selling can be witnessed while going ahead will be Nifty Auto, Nifty FMCG and Nifty Pharma. These three index are still looking on the negative front, and we expect more selling can be witnessed in these three indexes. While on the Nifty front, if Nifty hold this level, then in today's session we might expect some bounce back. But that bounce back will be some strategy to exit the long positions, because till the time Nifty is not getting man stable about 23,800 level on a closing basis, till that point of time, fresh buying will not be initiated in the market. Only about that level, fresh long will be witnessed on the Nifty front. Till that point of time, we will see sell and rise strategy on the Nifty front. While on the positive side, we are seeing that Nifty Realty is trading at the supportive zone on the monthly basis, and we expect some reversal from the Nifty Realty front. So, if Nifty Realty manages to hold the support and some sort of buying can be seen, then we expect overall Nifty Realty buying can be witnessed on the pullback front in today's trading session. While on the stock specific front, counter that looks positive will be from the IT front. Overall, Nifty IT we are seeing that is being playing as a defensive role for the market, and we are seeing it is giving support. So from the IT front, LTIM looks positive, and we expect in this counter there is a strong position has been created from last 1 to 2 weeks of trading session, and buying forward can be initiated at this point of time in the LTIM. Another counter that looks positive will be Mary. Manappuram Finance, Zydus Life looks positive. While on the negative front, a counter that looks negative for today's session will be Ipca Lab, Deepak Nitrite, and Syngene. So that's it from Radioactive front. Thank you.
Good morning. On the chemical side, Pinotex Chemical posted the results yesterday. Result was okay for the quarter. We had recommended this particular stock in the month of July as our monthly stock pick at around 380 level. Revenue performance was flat, and on the operating margin front, the margins were at 25% versus the 26.3% in the last year same quarter. The stock is currently trading at 22 times to our FY26 earnings. We are continue to positive on the stock at this valuation, while we will provide further update from the con call today. PI Industries has posted the results. Results was in line with expectations. Revenue grew by 5% on a YY basis. During the quarter, there was 10% growth in agrochemicals exports, which was mainly led by volume growth and growth in the new products business. Domestic performance was muted, where it has seen 5% reduction in the institutional business, while branded products revenue grew by 7% and biological revenue was up by 18%. In terms of margin performance, gross margin was improved by around 500 basis points, while operating margins were up by 230 basis points. Overall, EBITDA margin stood at 28.3%. It has witnessed increase in overhead expenses due to higher exports and promotional expenses for the new products and the pharma business. We are neutral on the stock as it is trading at a high valuation of 35 times to FY26 earnings. Deepak Nitrite Limited posted the results below expectations. Revenue grew by 14% on a YY basis, while operating margins was stood at 14.6% versus expectation of around 15%. The stock is currently trading at PE of 28 times to FY26 EPS, and we are neutral on the stock. Thank you.
Yeah, apart from this, few results. Vodafone Idea came up with the numbers, and numbers were more of in line with expectations. ARPU came in at 156 rupees, whereas the expectation was also 156 rupees, and last quarter it was 146 rupees. So there was a price increase taken by all the telecom companies, and that is getting reflected. Here the revenue grew by around 4% quarter on quarter, and EBITDA came in at increased by 8% quarter on quarter. The increase in ARPU is not getting fully reflected into the EBITDA, mainly because of the decline in their subscriptions, which has come up very sharply in this quarter. The margin was in line with what was expected at 41.6%, and company continued to incur heavy losses of around 7,000 crores in this quarter, and cash negative profitability. Then Apollo Tyre came up with the numbers, and here the numbers were more or less in line with expectations. The decline in the gross margin was comparatively lower at around 60 basis points as compared to other tire companies. So to that extent positive, though the EBITDA margin came a bit lower than expected at 13.6% versus market expectation of 14.4%. Anyhow, the tire companies were facing a lot of challenges on account of the increased rubber prices, which is now cooling off. The rubber prices, which went up to as high as 250 rupees, came off to around less than 200 rupees, around 190-95 rupees. So to that extent, it is becoming a bit positive for the tire companies, but it's still companies had not passed on all the tire cost increase which has happened because of this, and will be compensated if the price increase comes. But since the rubber prices are coming off now, the tire company may not be looking for any price increase. So it's such a bit reasonably okay for the tire companies. Then National Aluminium came up with a very good set of numbers, well ahead of expectations, mainly because of the higher alumina prices. The alumina or chemical division has done very well and came up with very strong profitability in this quarter. Aluminium business company to continue to remain stable quarter on quarter. As such, EBITDA increased very sharply to 1545.49 crores versus expectation of 1181 crores, and last quarter 935 crores. What we are seeing that alumina price, which has increased very sharply from $350 to now currently at around $700. It went up to as high as $750 and now cooling off a bit. So this is more of what we see that temporary very high which has moved up may cool off in the coming period as the supply in international market of alumina increases from Guyana, which is the main constraint. So it's a more of a short-term phenomena which has happened, and the prices has moved up even ahead of the result. So post result, there could be some spike, but it may not be able to sustain. The valuations are capturing in at around 10 times FY26 earnings, which is based on the normalized earnings. So short term, though result is very good, stock can move up in the opening trade, but may see some profitability thereafter, profit booking thereafter. Eicher Motor result was marginally lower than expectations. The margin has come a bit lower at 25.5% versus expectation of 26.3%. But what we see that company has a very good launch portfolio in the coming period, and export sales are showing a good sign of growth, and domestic also showing reasonable growth. So outlook for Eicher Motor continue to remain positive from here. So anything else? Now I'll request commodity team to take up from here.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. So in today's session, prices in commodity are correcting as dollar index is rising, and this might test gold around 73 500 on downside, whereby for a pullback one can initiate a buy. On upside, the prices should be capped at 74 500. Whereas silver should hold 88,000, 500 and pull back till um, 88 800 to 89 300 is expected. Again, selling pressure could be witnessed from the 89 300 zone. In crude oil, if prices are sustaining 57, 57.50, then we might see a pullback till 58.20, 58.50. As there could be some correction and prices might test 5700. So maintain a stop loss of 5700. And in the natural gas, one can initiate a buy around 247, 245 with a stop loss of 235. On upside, it can test 260, 262. In metals, copper prices are expected to test 785, 784 on the downside. And zinc, we might see a correction till 274 273.50. Prices are supportive at 272. So on downside one can buy around 273 with a stop loss of 271. On upside, prices will be kept at 277 278 on the upside. So that's it from us. Thank you very much.